Just a minute. Okay, guys. So let's start with this case study. And the title of the case study: copy data from Azure blob storage copy data from Azure or else let us make it here as copy data from Azure data lake Gen2 to Azure SQL DB SQL database. Okay, let's try to do this. Everyone just have a look on this. So copy data from Azure data lake Gen2 to Azure SQL database. This is the case study we have it. So guys, let's start with this. So the title of the case study I have already we have given it. We have completed this. Everyone, okay, no problem.
No, we have not done this one. The last
Okay,
class we only did blob 2.
okay, no problem, no issue, no issues. Okay, guys. So let's see here. So let's make it as the specifications. Specifications of the day. So guys, the specifications are nothing but source data store.
Amir, can I have a question?
Source data store. Yeah, please.
So quick question. I mean, I know we are doing all these use cases, but eventually we will kind of take a more of a configuration based approach, right? And then we'll also kind of learn how to take the data from like one environment to the other, kind of a DevOps kind of way.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
going
yeah.
to,
Definitely, definitely we'll see this.
okay.
Let me just get into this. See, these are the some basic things, practice things we require to get into the main subject, basically.
Sure.
So
Just
just to
checking.
create you, just to create the awareness and this thing on the subject. Okay. So guys, I'm using the file. So let's use the file here, airlines.csv. And next I'm using the countries.csv. Today I'm copying the data from two files here. How many files, guys? Two files. And then I'm using the sync data store. Sync data store, and the sync data store is what? That is nothing but Azure SQL database. Azure SQL database. So now, guys, today we are copying the data from Azure Data Lake Gen2 to what is that? Azure SQL database. Okay, wherein wherein I'm wherein I'm copying the data from two different files. What is that? airlines, and countries. Okay. And now, as it is a Azure SQL database, the data will be recorded here in the form of what? Tables. So here you will have the tables. So, and okay. Guys, now the tables are, I want airline, airlines TBL, that is called the table. I want country TBL. That's it, guys. Okay, country TBL. These are all the things we have it. So based on this, let's try to move further. So guys, the first step, as you know that we have to just create a resource group, create a resource group. And the second one, you have to create source storage account, which is nothing but ADLS Gen2. In short, we call it as ADLS Gen2, guys. Azure Data Lake Gen2. In short, we call it as what? Azure ADLS Gen2. Okay. Next, after this, the third step, we have to create the sync. Sync data storage, or we can say create so sync data storage account. That is Azure SQL database. That's it. And the fourth step is what? Create ADF session. That's it, guys. So now go ahead, everybody. So I'm just opening this. Now we have it here, everyone. So just have a look on this. Let's start with the practicals. First of all, create the resource group. Click on the create blade.
You're not sharing the screen.
Just a minute, just tell me. Should inform me. I know. Please inform me if you're not able to see the screen, guys. Please. Now it's okay.
Yes.
So here you have so I'll just repeat this process. So come to the portal.azure.com, and now on the top you can find it here, the resource group. Can you see it? We can find the resource group. Open this and click on the create and now mention the name here. Any name you can use it. So I'm using copy Gen2 to copy Gen2 to SQL. DB. Just for clarification, RG means resource group. So this is not required RG. It's not a keyword where we use the RG. Okay, but I'm just giving for the information sake. That's it. Okay. So click on the review. Again, click on the create. So go to this. Now the resource group is ready, guys. Now the actual process we have to start. Right now, there is no resources available here. I'll deploy the first resource and then we'll come back to this. So open another portal. Now, guys, create the storage account. Because you have ADLS Gen2. ADLS Gen2 is also prepared like this, okay? Same procedure. So click on the new. So use it here. Source Gen2. Okay. Source Gen2. Let us give it here as a copy. All of you see here. This is the name of my source storage. Source Gen2 copy. And as you wanted to make this as a Gen2, guys, simple. Everything is normal. Just click on this advanced tab. Click on the advanced tab. And now from the advanced tab, just come down. And now can see data lake Gen2 storage. Enable hierarchical namespace. Check this box. That's it. The Gen2 is created. That's it. Nothing else. Very simple. Simply, guys, give the name of the storage account, then click on the advanced tab. From the advanced tab, select enable hierarchical namespace. Check this
Sir,
box. Please.
what is the difference between we usually create storage account and it is containers and all that? So what is the difference between normal storage account, this data lake storage, this Gen2? Both are having the file system, right? But why we are selecting this?
You mean to say the blob and the
Yes.
ADLS Gen2, no?
Yes.
In the Gen2, basically the data will be stored in the DFS format, that is distributed file format. The distributed file format, the data will be stored in the distributed file format. Okay, whenever you have a massive amount of data, the data will be stored in the distributed file format. Okay, and whereas this data is basically used for the visualization purpose, that is analysis data. Whenever you wanted to perform the analysis, okay, so we store the data in the ADLS Gen2. Okay, so now guys, just click on the review. I'll tell you what is the DFS, how does it works, okay? Okay. Meanwhile, it is creating deploying. So rather than waiting for this, I'm just opening a new tab. And now guys, open a new tab. Now select the store SQL database. Click on the create tab. Now guys, click on the create tab. Now guys, select the same resource group, what you have created. Copy Gen2 to SQL DB. Make sure you use common resource group for all. and now give the name of the database. So now guys, I'm giving the name of the database as target DB. Target DB. That means the target DB is a database name I'm using it. Okay. Any name we can use it, but I'm using the name as target. But now guys, every database require a server. Server is just like a parent. See guys, one parent, many children. Am I right or not? In the same way, here you have one server, multiple databases working on it. So I want the first database is a target database and required to be hosted on a server. Okay, so click on the new. So now guys, give the server name. So I'm giving the server name as DurgaSoft server. Any name you can use it, but I'm using the name as DurgaSoft server. And this server requires the authentication and password. So for that, come to the authentication method and click on this. And now give this username. What's the username I wanted? I want the username as Durga admin. And the password as it is. Now guys, let's repeat the same password. Now it's fine. These are the passwords of the username. And this username is for the server login. Click on OK. Yeah, that's it, guys. So now the next one is what is it? You have it. Pricing tier. So click from the compute plus storage. Everybody, compute plus storage. Click on this configure database. See here, the pricing tier. So now it is costing you 29,291, but I don't want to spend this much because my work is very, the less one. So from the DTU base, we have two models here, vCore based purchasing model and DTU based purchasing model. So the vCore based is always, the main you have, we can say is the, okay, very costly thing you have it. So let's select the DTU based basic purchasing model. So that's it, guys. So once it is done, so click on this. So I'm using the basic less demanding workloads, and by default it will allow you the size of 2 GB. I don't want the 2 GB because I will not have the data up to 2 GB. So I'm reducing it to the 5.5 GB. That means 500 MB it is. Okay. So click on the apply and see here now 500 MB data is set here. Then afterwards, guys, that's it now. Then afterwards, what's it? You have it. Click on the networking tab. Click on the networking tab, and now select the public endpoints. Now allow the firewall settings. Allow Azure services and resources to access the server. Allow Azure resources and services to access the server. So say yes. Again, add the current IP address. That means this is this is my system, and my system will have an IP address. If you want to register it, click on yes. Click on the review. Click on the create. That's it. Now, guys, let it create. So meanwhile, I will take a that is open a new tab, and now I'll just open this, and now we'll start even the data factory session. Because once you create all the services, process completion will not take much time. So let's go here, data factory. Click on the create. Now select the same resource group and now give the name. So I'm using, can you see here? Instance GEN2 to SQL DB. That's it, guys. So click on this review and again click on the create. Go to resource. Data factory is ready now. Now launch it. Launch means opening. Now, guys, expand this from the left to blade. And now, before we move ahead, just see all the configurations. So this is ready, the source storage. And now, guys, can you see here? You have 4 type of storages in every source. That is in the Gen2 or in the blob. That is called the container storages, file shares, queues, and tables. So one after the other, I will just tell you this. So let's start with the containers. Containers are nothing but what? At folders. That's it. A folder. Generally, we call it the file folder. Na? Likewise, you have folders. Click on this. Click on the new container. Create the container input. So guys, open this. But actually, the data has to be loaded here. There is no data right now. So click on the upload. That is from the normal, that is the PC to the cloud environment. We have to get the data. So for that, click on the browse. And now, guys, select it here. Countries, airlines. Open this. Upload it. So guys, this is ready now. The data is ready. You want to check once data? I'll open this and show it to you. That's it. And here is the country. That's it, guys. This data is ready. Now go to the database, click on the go to resource. Now guys, click on the editor. Now guys, the username is already it has picked up. So you have to give the password. Whatever the password we have used or given at the time of defining it, the same password I'm using it here. Now it's ready. See, right now there is no tables. So even can you see everything is ready now? Let's start with. So creation of tables. So we don't have a table. So let's I have a script here. So I'll just copy that script and paste it for easy this thing, guys. So I'm just going ahead here. Azure classes. Just a minute. I have a script already. I'll paste it the script in the chat box. You don't worry. You can just copy the script. Okay. Guys, everyone just have a look on this. This is the script I have it. Simple creation script. I'm just putting it in the chat box. Everyone copy this. Yeah, did you get it, guys? Everyone, please respond. Did you get the script, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's it. Now I'm just creating this. Click on the run. Succeeded. And click on the create. It's created. But these tables are empty, does not have any data. You have to upload the data from those files. So just come back. SQLDB is done. Now go back to this one. Now let's start. First of all, we require two link services, one for the ADLS GEN2 and one for the blob storage, sorry, SQLDB. So click on the manage. So click on the new. Everyone, click on the new. And now here, use it here, everybody. Use it here as what? GEN2. And now give the name. So always make sure you use or you label this here, the standard of this thing. I'm using as a ls underscore GEN2 underscore sync. Sorry, source. Source we have it. Okay, that's it. Account key is nothing but the authentication. By default it will take, you need not worry. Okay, select the subscription. That's it now. And now then afterwards, come down, select it here, the name GEN2 copy. Now test it whether all the allocations have given by us is a proper or not. Click on the create. Now click on the new. And now guys, the second link service you have to create it for what? For the SQLDB. So I'm typing it SQL. Select it and now select the SQL DB. Yes, guys, everyone is following or not? So select it here.
Yes.
Okay. So use it ls underscore SQL DB underscore sync. Sync is the target. Select it cloud data engineering. Select the server which you have already defined it. Durga sub server. Now guys, select the database target DB. And this database is protected with the username and password. Use Durga admin. So enter the same password. Test the connections. Click on the create. Now the link services are ready perfectly fine now. So guys, again, go to the author. And now you have to create the data set. So for that, click on this and create a new data set. So how many data sets you have to define it? Two data sets, one for the source and one for the target. And my source is the GEN2. And type of file, I have it as the CSV file. And now guys, select it here. So now select it. Tell me now, what do you have to do? Everyone. So use it here, ds underscore.
Airline or whatever you want to call it.
Yes, I want the GEN2 underscore. That's nothing but source.
Okay.
Select it. First row as the header. Yes, guys. Browse it. Input. Now you have two files. The two has to be selected or not? Yes. So don't select any file. Leave it as it is. Leave it as it is. Don't select a specific file now. We will read one after the other. Okay. No issues. So now, guys, create another data set. Now the next one is SQL. So use the name as ds underscore SQL DB underscore sync. Select the link service. So that's it. The table, don't select the specific table because I'll select one after the other table. Anyways, leave it as it is. Now, fine. As of now. So that's it, guys. So table also have not selected. And make sure every table is allocated with some name. So anyways, I'm not selecting any table also. Leave it as it is. Okay. That's it, guys. Now go to the pipeline. Start the pipeline. So give the name here. PL underscore copy. GEN2. PL underscore copy underscore GEN2. So copy GEN2 to SQL DB. That's it. This is the name you have it. So select the move and transform from the activities pane. Select the copy activity, drag and drop. Everyone, just select it here. Select the source, guys. Select the source data set. Select the sync data set. Now, let's do one thing now. So go to the source. Now, can you see here? Guys, all of you just have a look here. So you want to copy it whenever you have, can you see here? Whenever you wanted to copy the more than one file, select the wildcard file path. Select the wildcard file path. That's it. Okay. Okay. So select the, or else what you can do is you can go one by one. So let us use the file data set now and select the sync. Sync, you can use the, though you don't require the auto create table now. Why? Because already we have created the table, so you need not worry. Okay, so sync is ready. Go to the mapping. Okay, before you go ahead with the mapping, just do one thing now. Go to the, from the activities, from the factory resources pane, go to the source. Let's select the individual data sets now. That's it, guys. You have selected the airlines. And now here also, come down the sync, go to the pipeline. In the sync system, click on the edit. Okay, or else don't require the edit. You can just open this and browse it as it is. Okay. Click on the edit. So DBO. I want the table. So the table is there already. So need not worry here. What's the table name? Airline. That's it. If you want, you can preview the data before the execution process started. You can see it. ID, name, code, and country. That's it.
Sir, till now we have not introduced any transformations, right?
It's a beginning one. So we'll just see any copy activities first.
Okay.
Then I will introduce the transformation. Don't worry. Okay. So now,
And
guys,
then
we have
the schema, it automatically like recognizes the schema and the,
automatically. DBO is the default schema.
okay. No, but I'm talking about like the from the source file, right?
Just a minute.
Airline.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I'm coming to that. So now, guys, the sync is fine. Sync is this one. So let's do one. Go on to the mapping now. Import schema. Check it here. Can you see here? Import schema. It has imported the schema as it is.